enters a casket match for the very first time. Again, you win by incapacitating your opponent to the point where you can pick him up, put him in a casket, and shut the lid. And the Undertaker glancing back at the casket where he hopes to bury Rusev tonight.
Taker already summoning for the casket to be open.
And Rusev said, enough of this. He was frightened to death. He slipped out of the ring.
Don't let him win. You don't let him win. This is your day. This is our day.
The Undertaker has made a career of that.
Mind games obviously deep inside the head of Rusev in these early moments.
Listen to this place. Rusev slowly takes his time getting back in the ring. Undertaker off an incredible performance at WrestleMania 3 weeks ago against John Cena, looking better than he, I think, has in his entire career. And now Undertaker stalking Rusev. Rusev looked right in the eyes of the dead man, was frozen for a moment, and Taker caught him with a right. And another one by the best pure striker in the history of WWE, The Undertaker.
Rusev was trying to gather himself, gather his thoughts. Undertaker having none of it.
Yeah, but Rusev quickly goes to work on The Undertaker, hoping to keep the Phenom down. Backs him to the corner, hammers away with the right hands, and Rusev taking it to The Undertaker.
Cannot discount the skill, the toughness, and the ability of Rusev. This is a super athlete. He lives up to the name.
Hey, Rusev, turn around. Premature celebration.
Actually, maybe you don't want to turn around.
Uh-oh. Undertaker gonna make Rusev pay. And here come the haymakers. The rights and lefts from the Phenom and a big right hand.
Remember what I said earlier about inciting The Undertaker before the match? Mission accomplished for Rusev.
Rings the arm of Rusev. Drops him to his knees.
Be terrible for Rusev to...
And a shoulder tackle.
Have his shoulders separated on Rusev Day. I'm pretty sure The Undertaker could care less about Rusev Day.
And I don't think they celebrated here anyway. And now Undertaker gonna climb up top rope.
Here we go.
Old school time. Down across the back of the neck. So intimidating. So dominating. And now Rusev set out right on top of the casket. That could be Rusev's fate.
Rusev's
freaked out. Yeah.
I can't say I blame him.
Hey, you weren't in it. You weren't in it. Wait. It's okay.
You talk about many of the men who Undertaker's buried in a casket in their careers. They tell you it's the most frightening experience they've ever gone through here in WWE.
Rusev told me himself that one of the first casket matches he ever watched was back in 1994 at the Royal Rumble, coincidentally, when The Undertaker faced Yokozuna, one of his childhood favorites.
Hard move by Rusev.
And Rusev bringing the dead man to the outside.
And you got to give Rusev credit. He's not backing down. He's now taking the fight to the Phenom.
I think once the initial awe wore off, once Rusev finally accepted, I am in the ring with one of the greatest of all time, now Rusev can implement his plan.
Undertaker, though, reversal. Rusev driven right in the barricade.
Maybe Rusev should find another plan.
It shook the timekeeper's area. And look out, I did not like the look on The Undertaker's face at all.
Good thing he was looking at you.
And now he's got Rusev right in front of us here on our announce table. Rusev bounced off the table. Man, it is eerie looking into the eyes of the dead man.
But there's nothing there. I think of a million other things I'd rather do.
How many times have we seen this over the years? A superstar thrown over the apron. Undertaker in this position to drop a 300-pound leg drop right across his throat.
What do you think is going through the mind of Rusev at the moment? Undertaker signaling once again for the casket to be opened.
Looking to roll Rusev into the casket and win the casket match here tonight at the greatest Royal Rumble. Rusev's in.
No!
And English not allowing Undertaker
I will not let this
to close the lid.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know if that was a smart move, Aiden. English may have just incurred the wrath of the Reaper.
It was smart on at least his part because Rusev just rolled out of the casket. And now back to square one for The Undertaker.
You got to admire the bravery of Aiden English to stand up to The Undertaker. Like, at least bought Rusev a few extra moments.
Oh, man.
See? I told you.
English grabbed the lid and ran away. I could have done that.
Created a diversion. It was a well thought out plan by an honest friend.
Just let it go.
And here's Rusev now, just stomping away at The Undertaker, and he's got the Phenom down. The big man's down, is in trouble, and Rusev now taking the fight to The Undertaker. Staggering back to his feet in the corner, kidney blow by Rusev, and now driving the shoulders into The Undertaker as English cheers him on outside the ring.
The relentless Lion of Bulgaria, firing on all cylinders.
Oh, he's indeed a super athlete, but he's in there against The Undertaker.
Look, there's no question. If somehow Rusev were able to pull this off, this would be the biggest victory of his career.
No doubt.
Nobody ever thought the streak was going to end until Brock Lesnar ended it.
Nobody ever thought Roman Reigns would knock off The Undertaker until it happened. And now Undertaker drops Rusev.
I think Rusev took a little bit out of the dead man in that exchange, however. Definitely slowed The Undertaker down just a little bit. Rusev needs to recover soon or he's going to find himself on the inside of that casket.
Headbutt staggers Rusev. Remember, no rules in the match except putting your opponent into the casket and closing the lid. And Rusev leaping through the air with a spinning heel kick, and he caught Taker right in the face.
Incredible athleticism from a near 300-pounder.
It looks like, Rusev looks to be eyeing that casket.
Yeah, but he realizes he's got to do more damage to keep The Undertaker down. Because the situation now for Rusev is, you take The Undertaker out like this, now you got to move that 300-pound carcass into the casket.
This might be the key to wearing down The Undertaker just enough.
Looking to crush The Undertaker with the accolade.
You're right, you said wearing down, Byron. This isn't going to win the match, but you can inflict a great deal of agony on the dead man. You can break The Undertaker's back in enough time.
Yeah, maybe get The Undertaker to pass out to the point where you can drag him into the casket if you're Rusev.
Maybe Rusev can just throw The Undertaker in the casket in two separate pieces.
You can do it.
You're not serious.
Whatever it takes.
And Undertaker's down and out. The Undertaker is down and out off the accolade by Rusev.
Open!
And Rusev calls for the casket to be open.
Oh, boy.
But unbeknownst to him, Undertaker sat up.
The dead man has risen.
Turn around, Rusev.
Uh-oh. Look at a legend. Went for the choke slam. Rusev landed on his feet, followed up with a right hand.
Back and forth. Who's going to get the advantage?
Right now, Rusev has it. Had it.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Choke slam!
Did you see the height from which Rusev was driven?
And looking back once again at the casket, Undertaker knows what he's going to do. Dragging the Bulgarian brute into the casket, now to close the lid and win this thing. But Aiden English, remember, no disqualifications.
Oh, no.
Choke slam to English. Nearly taken through the roof here.
I give it to English. He's willing to sacrifice himself.
Oh, no. Aiden's going to rue the day.
I hope there's room for Aiden English in the ninth circle.
Tombstone pile driver.
I think the Songbird is done for the evening.
You think there's room in the casket for English? Rusev's already in there.
Finding out.
Both Rusev and English in the casket. The lid slam shut. Good night, Rusev Day. Congratulations to The Undertaker.
Here is your winner, The
Here's a chance to mark your calendar. Rusev Day, rest in peace.
Corey, you look upset.
I'm distraught. I'm perturbed. Rusev Day was just canceled.